Hey guys, we're here playing Gagarin Deep Space, and we're up against Whizzard. You know, I think we actually keep this hand. It's a little weird, but the RCP Oaktown on the turn 1 play is actually hilarious. And Anarchs... Uh-oh, that got worse, but Anarchs have a hard time dealing with this a lot of the time. It's the Strength 4 code gate. He pretty much needs exactly Knight to get it. Knight and all his money. All 5 credits. 2 for the Knight, 2 to host, or 2 to break it, and then 1 for the access. Don't run HQ. I mean, we could have just iced up with the Architect, but it's not actually that good at the start of the game. With nothing relevant to install with it. It's better later on if we can put the Wisp back, or we have like pads in the root. This is my favorite agenda in a long time. I really like that normal agendas, you're like, oh, I can't afford to score, I won't score, I'll just sit around for a long time. This one you're like, yeah, we're going to slam it, we're going to get some money. Whether or not it gets stolen, we're still going to get in that positive in credits. So here we're putting our ability to work. He can't access the remote unless he pays $1, and he can't pay $1 because of the RCP. Synergy. It's like a Lotus Field against Anarchs, but it dies to Parasite. So really not that much like a Lotus Field. And our bluff is successful. He does not decide to run the HQ. And we succeed with the Oaktown. That is awesome. Now this turn could be rocky because he comes to the HQ to try to pick off some things. Doesn't take the Oaktown. Oh, really? Okay, well that's happening. Secretly the points are in. Uh-oh, he gets an Atlas. This could be a race. Could be the goofiest race ever. He's going to get extra looks because he stole an agenda and can trash a lot of stuff in our deck. So he's going to race pretty hard against us. Yeah, Breaker by Grid bites the dust. Really just improving these medium digs by a lot. Guess we put the Architect up, and the Architect hopefully gives us an ice indirectly. Oh, we don't even want that. Okay. This is ridiculous. Yeah, let's see if we get an ice off the top that we can install. Interns, Breaker by Grid, Boot Camp, Ash, and Nebula. That sucks. None of these are any good to us. I guess we'll put the Ash here. From Archives, we'll put the Breaker by Grid here. And we'll get to do a trace for free. That's not bad. I mean, he's still successful and still trashes it, so it doesn't do really that much of anything. Yeah, that's kind of silly. He still gets his medium counter. So maybe it's better to put the Ash on the remote. Even on the HQ, I don't know. This eats his Whizzard credit for the turn, so he can't trash another thing for free out of our R&D. Kind of hoping to see an ice there, but he's actually going to stand back and let my cards get fresh again. Renovating the Oak Town. It's on 2 credits now, 6 on the Katie. How good is just pushing this Utopia? You know what? Anarchs. They can't find breakers. This is totally fine. It doesn't get better for us because he's going to get 6 accesses on the medium. We don't want to purge, and our HQ has no ice on it. So I think not installing this would be even riskier than installing it. If he's on net ready ice, he may only have like 2 Yogs and 2 net readies. In which case, this is the best ice in the game. In terms of like cost to effectiveness ratio. We may end up being able to score out only because this costs 3 and not the 5 of a Lotus Field. He just put Knight and steal it too. It's definitely a possibility. Uh-oh. He has the Yogg and the net ready eyes. Anarchs, come on. Even draws off the I've had worse just for style points. Boo. Both of those in the top 13 cards of the deck. I don't know. Well, we almost won the game. But I think now we lose. Let's see what happens. Let's try that. See if we can wisp away the Yogg. Career fair. No, he's not having any of that. Black. Alright, well, we got this Nebula. That's a card. What are we gonna do? We have a Wisp in the trash. Have a big medium dig. We need to purge probably next turn unless we're gonna try to score, but we can't score 2 agendas this way. Jackson. I feel like we're pretty much hosed here. We need to get our Ash together with the Wisp. And another 3-pointer. Of which is 1 in the deck, where we can score 2 more agendas. Doing it the hard way, I think. Yeah, he can just dig on us. I feel like probably our only chance is to make this Nebula hit. I think advancing it is like a dead giveaway. That is the thing he cares about. So I think we're paying 8 for it. Or rather $9 for this Nebula. This is going to be expensive. Yeah, we got to keep him off this server. Make him come back with his David. In the meantime, what are we going to do? We can't play pads because he'll just die instantly. He's going to come take our NAPD. That's fair. I think I'll just ignore any card that's not advanced in the remote. We're just too poor, right? Too poor. Whizzard ruining our route plans. Yep. The fate of all ice at our Architect Lotus field. Slow death by Parasite. Actually, pretty fast. He's going to run Archives and then pop it. I don't know. Maybe we could have advanced that. We just saved ourselves a bit of money. Well, $1 per advancement, basically. Yep. Classic Wayland problems. Can't close the game. And it only gets worse the longer we wait, because he's going to get a better and better rig. And we are going to get nothing. Yeah, we'll res that for one less. Well, this Oaktown doesn't really do it for us, does it? Get in here, Ash. Get in here. And next turn we're going to play the Oaktown and try to push it. Not going to work, actually. We can't pay the Ash Trace even once to keep him out. So, what can we do? I mean, he has to miss on R&D and spend all his money, and then maybe we can go. Clone Ship saves the medium anyway, or saves the Mimic. Goodbye, 9 and cost expensive ice. We hardly knew ye. Don't win here, please. Okay. Oh, this is scary. Now, the good thing is we are going to have a window with the Oaktown, but the bad news is we probably just lose to R&D. Yeah, well, that's the play, right? So we need to have more money, and we can be up at, he can click for 3 out of 9. Gives us 10. We gotta let him go on R&D. We can't install and res the ice wall and still protect this remote. Now he has to think of whether we can get in here. Like, obviously Stim Hack just beats us straight up. It's always a factor. You gotta consider with Anarchs, but at this point we're so far behind. We're just trying to get in this game. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna res Breaker Bay Grid. He's presumably gonna access, so res this, bottom the Yogg, and we need to trace him out. We need to pay 4 to get trace 8. Oh, we only need to pay. Yeah, we paid 1 too much here. Could have paid 7 because he has to pay 1 to access. Gotta keep that in our math when we do keep the ability in our mind when we do that. Now if he installs another Yogg, that would be hilarious. So double advance, and then probably put the ice wall in R&D. Make him spend another parasite. What a lucker. Both Yogg's in the first half of his deck. Yeah, that happened. He's exactly enough money to take it too. Some people. We had hope for a brief moment. Thanks for watching, guys.